We are all in for a treat. I found a game between oGsTOP and IMLosirA, two tippity top pro gamers from the Korean scene. Oh man, I have seen such good play by both of these players. This game is going to be on Crossfire. Obviously, it's going to be a Terran versus a Zerg. And I cannot wait to see what these guys are going to do because these guys are so sickly good. Sometimes when you watch players and you just like you watch someone like Nesty or something and he wins and you're like, well, why doesn't everybody do that? It looks so easy. And then you try to do it. You're like, that's so simple. I'll just try to do that. And you do it, and it just doesn't work. Or you'll even see another pro gamer do the exact same build and just get killed horribly. But whenever they do it, it's like so one-sided. It's not even fair. I've seen both of these players play like that. So when you have two Titans like that matching off against each other, oh, good things are in store. There is going to be much blood and guts and Zergy innards and stuff all over the place, and a lot of letters being written home to Marines and tanks and all that good stuff as well. So I just cannot wait for this game to start picking up. Now it looks like I'm always interested in like the Overlord scouting patterns right off the bat. You see this Overlord is going to, it looks like the Zelnaga Watchtower. That's the line it's going to take. And then is he going to adjust it all? You can see he's selecting it fairly often. Is it going to adjust, or is it going to go over here? Because if it comes over here, then later on it can go ahead and just poke in here, or it can come up around here and then poke in and see what is going on in the Terran base. Because Zerg always has this kind of weird spot where they can't get any scouting information because Terran do things like this, where they put a supply depot and then a barracks and then another supply depot and then, haha, you can't see me unless you Baneling Bust or something. So, yep. Meanwhile, it looks like LosirA is going to be getting an extractor and then a spawning pool. So, he's going to have that gas right when his pool hits. No, actually, it's not going to be right when his pool hits. But he's going to have gas fairly quickly, and he's going to be able to get that plus speed if he so desires. Here comes out the drone right now. And, oh, the SCV going to come back down here and going to deny this expansion, it looks like. What is he going to do? He's just going to go loop-de-loop around. And now, okay. He's just going to go back home. Fine. That sounds good. LosirA is going to go ahead and chase this SCV way farther than you would normally see a drone chase an SCV. Just saying. Looks like this drone is not even going to go expand right now. Just going to go ahead and go back here. And LosirA is going to get a Roach Warren and also building, looks like 4 lings. That's pretty standard, pretty common. So he's going to be doing some scouting, try to kill any kind of scouts that are going on. Yep, there is a SCV over here, the same SCV. Going to be poking over here, checking for an early expand over here because he did not see one go down at the natural. Now he's going to go poke down at the natural as well. And look at all of these Zerglings all over the place trying to scout for that SCV and deny scouting. Nice job there, splitting up the Zerglings because one Zergling does kill one SCV, I believe. So just especially injured SCV who has 30 health instead of 45. Now, there are 2 supply depots down, and it looks like a reactor going down for this barracks. The factory just now finishing, bunker going down quite far away. This bunker is not meant to defend against roaches, I don't believe, because roaches can attack. It's actually meant just against the Zerglings, maybe Baneling Bus as well. Another bunker going down much closer. This one is for roaches. If roaches do come, we can see that there is 1 roach in production, speed about 80% of the way done, and now getting the second hatchery. So delayed hatch, getting a little bit of tech, a little bit of upgrades out first. Just wanted to be super safe. And it looks like for top, what is he doing? He's going to go ahead and get a siege tank out. Siege tech not started yet. Bunker is done, and 3 Marines. I was like, where's that SCV going? 3 Marines are in it right now. This other bunker being salvaged, so built it for 100, got 75 back. Still a bargain, ask anyone. Starport going down now for oGsTOP, and it looks like a few more Zerglings maybe coming out. No, a couple of roaches. So LosirA just going with a couple of roaches. Just want to make sure any kind of Hellions don't do anything, and now going to go ahead and just get more drones. Has taken guys off of gas, actually, just focusing on minerals at this point. Really wants to get his expansion up. It is almost done. And look at this Overlord placement. He has an Overlord here, so if these destructible rocks get killed for any reason, and if there tries to be an expansion over here, he will know about it. Overlord here as well, both spotting for this expansion and ready to suicide in here if need be, and can see this expansion. So looking at a couple different minerals here, so just great Overlord placement by LosirA. Also has these Zerglings running around everywhere checking the map, so he's going to know exactly when top does anything. Look how quick that is. He just runs up here, 1 shot goes off, and he runs back, so not even losing anything. And IMLosirA continuing to just make drones, getting a couple queens out. We have Banshees on the way right now, and it looks like Cloak is going to be started as well. So Cloaked Banshees coming out for oGsTOP, another tech lab just now finishing on his factory. And what is he going to do? Probably get some more tanks, I'm assuming? I don't know. But he is getting some Banshees, and we're going to have to see, is there any kind of detection out? No, there's actually only, 2 queens right now. This queen taking the long trek has vomited her little creep tumor out, or pooped it out, I guess. Vomiting is for the hatchery. Now, speed is done. No kind of upgrades for the roaches yet because he does not, in fact, have a lair. And going to be going ahead and getting a really quick macro hatch, not opting to take a third, but just going to take the second hatch at his natural. Already has the second queen out there, so going to be probably putting down another creep tumor. There we go. And still going to have enough energy when this hatchery finishes to instantly inject larva and go, go, go. Is on 2 gas right now, actually. Interesting. I guess that's, if you scan right here, you'll be like, oh, he's on 1 gas, but actually he's on 2. So, yeah, and here comes the Banshee. Cloak not yet done. It's about 90% of the way done. And Banshee getting 3 kills right now. And this couple of queens running over and roaches for moral support. Yes, but now, yep, Evo chamber going down right now. But there is going to be a timing here where there is going to be absolutely nothing to defend against these Banshees. Cloak is now done, and the Banshee is moving back in now. There are 2 queens, another queen being made. So, I don't know. And look at this, not even using his cloak until he needs to. There goes the cloak. And going to be putting some pressure on these queens now, it looks like. And if he can kill a couple of queens, that will significantly... Oh, second Banshee shows up. Boom, 1 queen goes down. And not even focusing on the drones at this point. Just wants to kill these queens. He knows that queens are actually the only anti-air that the Zerg player has right now. Bam, 1 queen, 2 queens actually do go down. Focusing down on a 3rd queen. Queens being made, mass-producing queens at this point, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Tons of queens going down, and he's really just buying time for these spore crawlers. And now you can see his attack moved actually on all of these... or attack queued, I should say, on all of these drones. And look at this. It's 10 kills and 5 kills already for these Banshees as they move back up. A couple shots on the Spore Crawler. And now he's going to be putting more pressure on this Queen. He's going to get this Queen as well. Bam! Queen goes down. And he is outside of the range of the Spore Crawler now, so he's going to be getting even more drone kills. Wow, such a good job. And now putting pressure on this Queen as well. Needs to be careful not to lose these Banshees. But look at this, 11 kills, 8 kills for these 2 Banshees. That's like 20 kills about for these 2 Banshees. Another Queen goes down. Are you kidding me? These Banshees are so cost effective. Another Queen goes down and keeping his Banshee alive. 11 kills and 11 kills, 12 kills now. And look at this, just right outside of the range of the Spore Crawler. Queens being made as quickly as possible. And it looks like 1 Banshee will in fact go down. And now he's going to have to run away with the other one. But so much damage done with these Banshees. And that is going to pull top back to about even, which is kind of crazy that that would make you even in supply, but it is. Let's go ahead and check out the army tab and the worker supplies. You can see that armies and workers are incredibly close for best players. If you look at units killed, you can see that 20 workers have been killed by top. IMLosirA killing 2. So yeah. Meanwhile, it looks like top is getting every upgrade in the book and every tech in the book, just like tons of stuff. We see stim, we see, it looks like medevac. There's an engineering bay going down as well. This Banshee with 14 kills is going to go back home and brag to his buddies, and that is a job well done, let me tell you. IMLosirA, here he is going to go and run in. It looks like he has a ton of Zerglings coming this way. More Zerglings coming from the top, and he's going to go for a surround, I believe. Not all these siege tanks are even siege, and here it comes from both sides, from the top and from the bottom. Zerglings coming in, just totally getting in the way of everything. And siege tank trying to do a lot of damage. Marines microing back, and these Banshees are going to do a ton of damage, but the problem is, are they going to be able to do damage before all of their SCVs are dead? Looks like these Marines, great positioning with these Marines, are able to really reduce the surround, and it looks like more Zerglings being rallied in now. These Marines doing as much damage as they possibly can. Zerglings coming in for this round, and these Banshees doing so much damage. Look at this, 23 kills on one Banshee, 12 on the other, and now he has cleaned up that attack, and look at that, oGsTOP with about a 20 supply lead now, and these Banshees are going to go back and see if they can do some more damage. There is a few Spore Crawlers, one there, even a Spore Crawler out here. Another Spore Crawler at the top of the ramp, and another one over here. So it looks like 5 Spore Crawlers for IMLosirA. But you know what these Banshees can do? Even if they get denied at the bases, they can go around, they can pick off watchtowers, they can look for scouts. If he doesn't have any kind of air right now as far as anti-air, because otherwise he could be killing a ton of overlords, but he can get some good scouts in and just see exactly what is going on. Meanwhile, it looks like there is, how many queens are out right now? It looks like only 3 queens. So I don't know, man. These Banshees doing pretty scary, and he already knows where the holes are, so he's going to come in here, get some free shots on this Queen, and it looks like the Queen will go down. Wow. And oh, just in range of this Spore Crawler, going to move back just a little bit and put on some additional pressure. There is another Spore Crawler coming up here. He's going to be probably getting a few volleys off on that for free. Now, keep in mind that the Spore Crawler burrow is only 6 seconds now, so he does have to be a little bit careful, and that's really funny because it actually does matter in this case. The burrow is, or the 6-second burrow is actually really good. This SCV running around with impunity. And man, this Spore Crawler getting so many shots taken as it burrows. And here comes Queens, but you know what? The Spore Crawler not quite done yet. Another Queen going down. Yes! So 15 kills. Are you kidding me? 30 kills on this Banshee, and he is at full health now. He is going to be running away, just not doing anything nice, just conserving his cloak energy as much as he possibly can. Now, this Spore Crawlers are being really annoying, but you know what's even more annoying than Spore Crawlers? A whole bunch of Banshees up in your business. You can see 130 supply over 93 supply right now. And looks like top going to be moving out here. These Zerglings going to go for maybe a counter attack. Not even going to... these units are a little bit far out, but it does not look like they're going to be hit at all. And now these Zerglings going to be coming in here for a counter attack. Meanwhile, it looks like top is going to be setting up here. These Banshees scouting, doing a great job. And now it looks like these Zerglings are actually up inside there. Inside this supply depot was not raised, and so these 2 tanks look like are going to be killed, as well as these Marines. They do have stim, they do have combat shields, and they do have +1 attack, but it's not going to matter when you have that many Zerglings. And here come out the SCVs to fight. Meanwhile, it looks like top very, very slowly and methodically pushing in with his units. Here comes a ton of Banelings, and these Marines are all going to get absolutely destroyed, but siege tank placement is so good right now that the Banelings not able to kill the majority of the Marines that top has, and there is the GG, as top is able to defend his base as well as through great positioning and incredibly cost-efficient Banshees. Look at this, 36 kills, 19 kills. Wow, it just blows my mind how good top is with his Banshees. So Banshee Marine Siege Tank play is going to win it for top. Great game by these 2 players. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys later.